All right, here we are in February, number 25. But Will You Love Me Tomorrow by Laura Flam and Emily Sue Leibowitz. And I gave this like a 3.5. It was actually pretty interesting. It's an oral history of the girl groups from the 1960s. So I knew a lot of them. There were a couple I didn't know, but I knew most of them. And the first half kind of lays the groundwork of all of them coming up and starting to be signed. They're all very, very young. A lot of them are, teenagers, 15, 16-year-olds. The back half of the book covers, when things start to go a little south, a lot of money, being ripped off, infighting, the groups breaking up. And then at the end, I think the last chapter, there actually is a discussion about what happened to Ronnie Spector. She married Phil Spector, the producer, and then he basically wouldn't let her sing anymore. So basically she had a great career going, and then that was it. And they talked a little bit about when they were inducted into the Hall of Fame, the 3 original Ronettes did go to the ceremony and were able to sing at the ceremony. So that was actually pretty interesting. If you like, music from that era, especially girl groups, I definitely recommend it. Book 26 is Cults by Max Cutler. Apparently he has a podcast, and then this book was kind of based on that. I gave it a 3.5. It was pretty interesting. I would say about half the cults I knew and the other half I didn't really know. I liked that he gave a little bit of background on each person that led the cult, kind of their growing up, maybe some of the psychological issues that they had. I'm always very fascinated why people would actually join these crazy cults and why they would choose to believe, for me, totally outrageous information. So if you're interested in this, I would recommend it. Book 27 is The Glass Hotel by Emily St. John Mandel. I really like Station 11, and so I picked up this book because I like the author. I didn't like the book. I gave it a 2, and I was probably being very generous. I think the issue is I didn't care about any of the characters. They were just flat or characters I didn't like. And the story for me moved very slow. And some of the things that, were sort of the big thing in the book, like there's a Ponzi scheme, I didn't care about. So I don't recommend this book. I am going to read, she has another one that I want to read, but this one was just